good day. My name is Ain. So today I would like to present OPD2 case, which is a nutrition management in CAPD. This is today's presentation content. So for nutrition assessment, for current history, this patient is Mrs. X, 48 years old female. Patient is a primary school teacher, married and blessed with 2 children at age 20 years old and 16 years old. For medical history, patient have underlying of SLE since age 18 years old and developed chronic kidney failure. And patient has started CAPD 1 month ago. For anthropometric measurement, the height is 1.55 meter with a weight of 73 kg and the BMI is around 30.4 kg per meter square, which is categorized under obese class 1. And patient ideal body weight range is around 25 to 28 kg per meter square, which is around 60 to 67 kg. So for biochemical data, first we start with renal profile. And the renal profile shows that sodium and potassium are at the normal range. However, for urea and creatinine are higher than normal range, and it might be due to patient currently ESRD. And for fasting serum lipid shows that triglycerides are normal. However, for HDL, cholesterol and LDL cholesterol are not normal, where HDL is lower than normal range and LDL are higher than normal range. This might be due to a patient currently on CAPD. Patient tend to be more atherogenic, where it promotes the formation of fatty deposit in the arteries than patient on hemodialysis. For full blood count shows that the hemoglobin are lower than normal range. However, for white cell count and platelet are normal. This might be due to patient reduced erythropoietin production by kidney and reduced absorption of iron, as patient currently ESRD. And for calcium and phosphate level are normal. This is the medication, and this is the regime for CAPD, as patient is taking 4 to 6 hours with 4 cycles per day with dialysis of 2.5% 2 liter per cycle. This is the nutrition focused physical findings shows that patient does not have edema, no sign of muscle and fat wasting, full accumulation and mild paleness. For nutrition related history for this patient shows that patient estimated oral intake is around 1,400 kcal per day. However, as patient is on CAPD, the calorie for dialysis is around 408 kilocal. So by total up these two calories shows that patient total estimated intake is around 1,800 kcal per day, with 58% of carbohydrate, 10% of protein, and 30% of fat. So patient estimated food intake is around 875 ml per day, and patient only take 2 servings of HBV protein, which is during lunch and dinner. Patient also have inadequate fiber intake, as patient only eat 1 serving of fruits and 2 servings of vegetables. So for dietary requirement, as for energy requirement, I use 2 methods, which is quick method and Mifflin St. Joe. So by using quick method, which is using ideal body weight, as for this case I use at BMI 25, which is 60 kg. So by 60 kg times with 30 kilocalorie per kg shows that patient estimated energy requirement is around 1,800, but I minus with 400, as 400 calorie is from the dialysis. So patient oral intake is around 1,400 kcal per day. By using Mifflin St. Joe, which is by using current body weight, which is around 77 kg, and activity factor of 1.2 and stress factor of 1.3. So the estimated intake calorie requirement is around 2,000 kilocal per day. However, I minus with 500 kilocal, as patient is currently obese. So the total requirement is around 1,500. So by dividing into oral intake and calorie from dialysis, shows that patient oral intake is around 1,100 kilocal per day and 400 kilocal is from the PD. So for protein requirement, by using ID body weight, which is 60 kg times with 1.2 gram per kg body weight, which shows that patient protein requirement is around 70 gram per day. For energy requirement, I choose to use quick method, which is for me is more suitable for this patient. For nutrition diagnosis, is inadequate protein intake related to physiological causes increased nutrient need as patients on CAPD, as evidenced by estimated protein intake is around 45 gram per day, which is lower than requirement, which is should be 72 gram per day. For nutrition intervention, my goal would be to provide adequate protein and energy, and also to attain and maintain ideal body weight range. So for the intervention plan, I plan to educate this patient on sources of protein and high iron food as patients have low HP. Next is to encourage patient to have adequate amount of protein. So by suggesting patient to take 5 servings of protein based on the requirement, which is 72 gram per day. Next is to encourage patient to have a healthy balanced diet by teaching patient to use healthy model, which is suku-suku separuh, which will be easier to explain to patient how to have a proper meal distribution at the same time a healthy balanced meal. Next is to encourage patient to increase fiber intake, which is 2 servings of fruits and 3 servings of vegetables, and encourage as it can help patient to control the portion size of a meal. For nutrition monitoring and evaluation, first for the follow-up, next follow-up, I would like to monitor on patient weight, monitor on patient dietary pattern and biochemical data, which is random profile, fasting serum lipid, full blood count, and phosphate level. For discussion, based on KDOKI guideline, recommend a daily energy intake of 35 kcal per kg body weight for patient on peritoneal dialysis, which is age 60 years and below. However, for 30 to 35 kcal per kg body weight for patient more than 60 years old. For daily protein intake for patient on peritoneal dialysis is around 1.2 to 1.3 gram per kg body weight. And based on MNT for CKD 2013 shows that patients on dialysis with BMI above 25 had a 28% less risk of death compared to patients with BMI less than 80.5. And BMI at range 25 to 28 correlate to higher survival rate. So for this case, that's why I choose at the ideal weight range is around 25 to 28. And during peritoneal dialysis, there are factors that can cause protein energy wasting, which is first, inadequate calories and protein intake. Second, loss of nutrient in dialysate, as the research shows that patients on PD can lose approximately around 9 to 12 gram of total protein and 6 to 8 gram of albumin daily. And lastly, loss of residual renal function, as also called as RRF, and RRF can be preserved by associate with greater intake of dietary protein, calories, and other nutrients. However, RRF can be reduced while peritoneal dialysis solution clearance. So, in conclusion, for patient on peritoneal dialysis, it is important to have adequate amount of protein intake and calorie intake to prevent from unintentional weight loss and muscle loss. That's all for me. Thank you.